If you're looking for the answers, I still don't have them. What I do have is a particular set of skills I've acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people who mislead, misinform, or misrepresent the sports card industry. So if you don't do that, we'll let it go. But if you do, I'm going to talk about you. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Sports Card Investigator Show. My name is Andy, and as usual, I am so happy to be here with you guys. And today, we're going to throw some gasoline onto an almost dying fire, because hey, that's what I like to do. I wait till everyone gets their points across, then I'll come in and give my point, and the topic will die down, and because that's what this hobby's all about, amnesia. But today, we're going to talk about the upcharge policy of PSA. It's not new, but it's recently come to light. Why? Well, everyone's favorite hobby hero, Jeff Wilson, he made a post on X, basically where he gets this congratulations email from PSA that basically says, hey, we're going to charge you $4,000 more for a card because it was in the wrong tier. Only in this hobby could someone get charged extra and feel compelled to share it gleefully with thousands and thousands of people. Now, Jeff wasn't angry. That wasn't the reason why. He wasn't annoyed. He was thrilled. Just like he got asked to be the keynote speaker at the National Card Show. I know. But he literally thanked them. Hey, greatest email you can get. So I guess that's where the hobby brain is right now, where people think the hobby's brain is right now. Jeff says PSA added $50,000 value to his card, so a $4,000 upcharge is like a commission that they deserve. And people are applauding a grading company like someone just hit a walk-off home run. I say that as I'm looking at Ted Williams. I don't know. This is like the same logic as tipping a mugger because he told you, hey, this Rolex I just took, it's real. PSA's email said the card exceeded the tier he paid for. Translation, you paid the wrong price because you didn't know the future. So we corrected that for you, and we used your wallet. It seems like PSA's entire business model is your success will also trigger your penalty. Imagine, I've seen this before, and I started thinking about this because people are absolutely correct. Imagine if this logic were used anywhere else in life, right? You're selling your house, your realtor calls and says, hey, good news, your house appraised higher than we expected, so my fee just went up 5%. Took your car to get it detailed, guy comes out and says, hey man, this car came out way better than I thought. How about I charge you an extra $500 for a happiness fee? Go to the dentist. Your dentist comes out, no cavities, $300 premium on that smile. Your flight lands early. Pilot comes on and says, hey everyone, we just shaved 20 minutes off your arrival time. That'll be a $200 efficiency fee. I know, it's crazy, right? Everyone else in this world would revolt. But in this hobby, no, we celebrate it. We don't just celebrate it. We brag about it, and it gets better. PSA now will grade your card, upcharge your card for being valuable, and then sometimes they'll offer to buy the card from you at a discount. Think about that loop. My friend Carlos, we talk about this never-ending content loop. This is it's a never-ending money loop. PSA will tell you it's worth a fortune. They charge you because it's worth a fortune. Then they offer to buy it back less from you. So I guess it's not a fortune? I don't know. Another funny hobby excuse that I'm reading a lot about is the upcharge is for insurance. Really? Insurance for what? Because once the card is graded, it sits in their building for I don't know how long, a blink of an eye? Because you know the coverage ends the second it leaves. PSA states insurance coverage during grading applies only while the card is in PSA's possession. Once shipped, Any additional insurance is on the shipper, not PSA. And if PSA vaults your card, buys your card, then they're literally self-insuring their own property, which kind of makes that excuse moot. The backup defense, it's not for shipping, it's the self-insure PSA guarantee. So let me get this straight. PSA creates the risk by certifying something, then charges you more to protect themselves against the thing that they created. It's like going to the casino and then they're going to charge you extra because they miscalculated the odds. And then what about this other one? That's always was a good one for me, which maybe it comes down to the declared value. You know, the thing everyone ignores. PSA literally says declared value is the estimated market value of your card after grading. So you're required to give a number you think the card is worth before grading. So it forces you to guess the outcome of their decision before they make it, and then they punish you for guessing wrong. If you guess too low, what happens? You get upcharged. If you guess too high, then you've overpaid. No refund. They built a system where every road ends with them collecting money. It's like, I don't know, the Leprechaun road, except it's PSA's at the end of it. The pot of gold is PSA. And then comes one of my favorite lines. Be happy because your card is worth more. Well, I hate to break it to you, but PSA didn't make your card more valuable. They just verified what the market already believed, and then they taxed you for that belief. It's like your realtor charging you extra because the neighborhood improved while you were sleeping. PSA did not reward you. PSA did not reward your win. They simply monetized it. And here's the part, this is more hobby amnesia. And I'm glad people kept these receipts. Nat Turner, the guy who owns PSA, openly hated this exact practice when he was a customer. He posted in 2012 calling the process extortion and BS, complaining PSA held his card hostage and used fake comps to justify hiking fees. It's on Blowout. You can read it. I put it up here. It's a screenshot. It's long and it's microscopic. Maybe Tyler will throw it up to you, but you can still find it. Just search Nat Turner on or I think PSA issues on Blowout. He was furious. But that was Nat Turner before he bought PSA. Fast forward, now he sits in the chair, and the policy has not changed. Only the beneficiary did. So I suppose extortion feels a whole lot more ethical when you're the one sending out the bills. And now, recently, I want to say new, but Neo puts out videos regularly. Neo put out a video called PSA Upcharges, Scam or Justified. And Neo replayed parts of an interview he did with Nat a little while back, where Nat basically gives a full confession on camera. He says plainly, go listen to it. PSA doesn't base prices on cost. The price is based on value creation. He literally claims the card is worth more thanks to PSA, meaning PSA charges you for the value PSA declares it added. That's not grading, that's billing dressed up in a plastic slab. It's like a jeweler charging you extra for their appraisal of some of your jewelry because it increased your confidence. Think about it. I mean, Nat literally said the quiet part out loud. But the funniest contradiction lies within PSA's own paperwork. And credit where credit is due. Brandon, you may know him as the famous Baubles and Ball cards, is the one who pointed this out to me. On the marketing side, PSA brags, PSA increases value, PSA certified items outsell the field. We have no vested interest. We are trustworthy and impartial. Then you click over to the legal side, same company, same website. Nothing PSA presents should be viewed as financial or investment advice. So public, they're saying we increase the financial value of your card. Legally, they're saying if you treat that as financial, information, that's your problem. And right next to that, They sell an appraisal service, a literal paid valuation, while simultaneously claiming they do not give financial guidance, right? They are both the appraiser and the legal disclaimer against appraisal in the same breath. So meanwhile, back to Jeff, he comes back the next day and doubles down and says, if you hate upcharges so much, grade elsewhere. Money talks. And right now, money is going to PSA. He's right. Money does talk. And you know what it's saying? There's one grading company. I don't care. Everyone can argue with me. It's fine. This is a fact. There is one grading company that controls resale value. So collectors are paying a ransom because there's no alternative. People are not, this is really important, people are not grading with PSA because they love the policy. They're grading with PSA because PSA owns the oxygen supply. You get it? Do not confuse loyalty with dependency. But Jeff is right. Everybody does win. PSA wins the money, Jeff wins engagement, and the rest of us get to watch a guy celebrate a $4,000 invoice the way I react when someone comps a dinner. For me, except in reverse. And if you disagree with me, that is absolutely fine. I welcome that. You're entitled to your opinion. But just remember, opinions are free. PSA is the one that charges. So how do we fix it, right? How do we fix it? Well, PSA literally bought the blueprint. And again, credit to Brandon again, Bobbles and Ball Cards. He was right on this for pointing this out. SGC proved for years that they don't need to charge for modern cards. They flat out refused to upcharge post-2000 submissions because modern volatility is hype-driven. No shit. No hidden value fraud. And taxing hype isn't insurance, it's opportunism. Their stance was simple, right? You pay for this service level you choose, and if the market explodes after the grade, the upside belongs to the collector, not the grading company taking a second bite. And it worked for SGC. They did not go broke. They gained market share and credibility. Then what happens? Predictably, PSA bought them. PSA bought the very company that proved modern upcharges are optional. Then they chose not to adopt the one policy that made SGC more trusted. Now look, I understand that nothing changes until PSA decides to change it. That part is reality. But what just amazed me in all this is watching people go online and proudly announce that they had to pay extra just to get the card back. That's not a win, that's called a bill. And if you want to be happy about that, that's fine. I just don't understand the celebration or the need to know about it. I don't know. What do I know? I don't know anything. I'm just here blabbing away. And before someone will predictably comment and melt down in my comment section, it's all public information and my opinion, backed by PSA's own words. Go read their user agreements. And the sarcasm, that's on me. As always, free of charge. So that's all I got for today. You know, if you like what you see, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll be back exposing the hobby one upcharge at a time. So until next time, take care.